Our next Weezie's angel is Tori Leal from Resolute Healthcare.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What's it feel like? You know, a lot of times nurses, you do it just because it's your passion, it's in your blood, to be recognized. What's it feel like to be recognized like this?
Very humbling, obviously, but I also don't know what to do with myself. I'm not, you do this not for the recognition at all. You do this just because it is something that you love and you want to help others. So when it's turned around on you and you get nominated or you get an award or anything of that nature, it's very foreign. It's kind of, you don't know how to really take it in. So just very humbling though, very appreciative.
Well, take a moment, just soak it all in. So
Thank you.
just hear all the applause out there. So,
Right.
and a lot of the folks, I mean, yes, it was bad here, and a lot of folks had to deal with that. But then you went up to, and you were just asking, we need people up in Detroit, and you went, I'll go.
Yes. Yeah. I had actually looked into how other ways that I could help. It hadn't really hit our area, and so we were getting prepared for it. But I just felt like I needed to do something more. I felt very like it was just very still, and there was nothing. I knew what I could do here, but I felt like there was more. And so, actually, our CNO reached out to sent an email out. So there is a need up in Detroit. They've had, they had a huge influx of cases, and they really just needed support staff. Whoever, it didn't matter if you could do ER, ICU, anything that you could help out with, they needed. And so, I believe I got that message like maybe 5 or 6 o'clock at night, and spoke with my husband very briefly about it. And maybe an hour later, I made the decision and called, and I was booked on a flight maybe a day and a half, 2 days later.
What, I mean, how long were you gone? And you had to leave your husband and family, I assume, down
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. So the trip was about 21 days, was for the assignment. And yeah, my husband's he's also medical, and he's prior military. So he's used to us, kind of up and going and things like that. But he knew that this was just something that was heavy on my heart that I felt like I needed to do, and just super supportive. Obviously, it's hard to be away from your family. And of course, with everything that was shut down, you were either at the hospital or you were at the hotel. So you didn't really have, you kind of felt lonely. You didn't have a lot of you didn't have your family with you. You could FaceTime, but that was about the majority of it. Thankfully, I had a few of my coworkers that went with me, and we became very good friends from this, very good support from this. So I was very thankful to have them.
What was the reaction from all the folks up there getting the volunteers coming in here?
They were so grateful. The way that I see it is, I told them, I said, I would hope that if we were in that type of a situation, I would want to be able to come to help you, just like I would hope that someone would come to help us. And I absolutely believe that they would in a heartbeat if we got to that same influx the way that they had. I think without a doubt they would be right there with us as well.
And that's kind of that innate bond that nurses have, right?
Yes, absolutely. It doesn't matter what profession of nursing what specialty you're in. I feel like, and it really doesn't even matter with nursing. It's physicians. It's any of the staff that's within our facilities. It is that innate bond, and it's just getting together and knowing that we're the ones that are going to be in the deep of it, and we're going to be supportive no matter what. So I love it. That's what makes the best part of the job.
What have your coworkers said about this award?
So I actually just found out about this a couple of days ago and haven't really mentioned much of it. I know that my CNO and my actual director, my direct boss had nominated me for it. So I didn't really know much about it. I still kind of don't. I just have been taken back about, being nominated for it. And so I'm still kind of soaking it all in. So I haven't really shared much of it yet. So
I'm sure they'll find out.
yeah, I'm sure they will.
Looking back, is there anything that you would do different? Or looking back, what advice do you have for people down the road, I guess?
As far as
this whole COVID thing, and what to do. And
yeah, absolutely. So I will definitely say that being in the position that I was in, I was also clinical staff and I was also part administrative. And so